One day the teddy bear woke up from a strange sound in his house. When he opened his eyes, two flies were above him. The teddy bear shooed away the flies with his hand. But after a while they began to circle over the teddy bears. The bear lay with his head buried in the blanket. But after a while his breath returned and he came out. And the flies, as if waiting for this, immediately began to circle above it. As if that was not enough, they landed on his head and face and touched his groin. He got up and went to the bathroom. He looked in the mirror, his hair was not fluffy. His face looked like a teddy bear. Wanting to wash, he turned on the tap, but turned off the water. He went to the kitchen and sat down at the table to have breakfast. Flies immediately flew and landed on his head. The bear tried to ignore them and started eating breakfast. But the flies, as if they were waiting for this, began to pounce on what the bear was eating. The bear would not leave, even if he drove them. The bear left the house after eating breakfast. He wanted to go around the forest. Flies were also flying and landing around him. Little by little, the little bear got used to the buzzing of flies and stopped paying attention. One morning, while in front of him, "Hello, bear," said the rabbit happily. "Hello," said the bear. The rabbit was surprised. "What happened to you?" he asked. "What happened?" said the bear. "Why are you talking like that? Are you congratulating me or making fun of me?" he said. Turned and left the bear silently, put the honey on the table and sat down. Sweets and fruits were served on the table. All the animals happily started eating them. Flies immediately began to plunder fruits and sweets. Everyone was tired of their dullness. Then the wolf said, "Stop, I will kill them now," and took a tree branch in his hand. The wolf hit the bear on the head with all his might. "Why are you hitting me?" shouted the bear. "After all, they were sitting on your head. So what to do? Should I hit you too? Why you hit me? The flies didn't land on me," said the wolf. "You brought these flies, that's why you ate the beating," said the appleman. "Look, he's become a straight talker, so he's playing tricks," said the fox. "As soon as you came, this place was filled with an unpleasant smell. It's better to take your flies and leave here," said the rabbit. The teddy bear was upset and slowly started to leave. "Take this killer with you, no one will eat it anyway," said the fox, holding the honey in the teddy bear's hand. The little bear got out of the fox's house. He wanted to bear by, spilled on the honey and covered everything with honey. Seeing this, the flies became furious with joy and began to rob the teddy bear harder. He wanted to wash his feet in the nearby lake, so he jumped into the water. He slipped and fell into the water. His body, which had not been touched by water for a long time, suddenly spread, and the bear bathed with pleasure. He got out of the water, shook his feathers, and felt as relieved as a bird when he came home. He felt bad. The house looked dirty and messy to the teddy bear, who had cleared his mind after taking a bath. He took a broom and a rag and cleaned his house. Then he started to collect the garbage around his house. At that moment, a rabbit returning from hospitality crossed the street. He was shining in the sun. "Don't worry, bear," said the rabbit, coming up to him. The bear was embarrassed to see him and said, be healthy, rabbit. I wanted to apologize for the pain I caused you and the other animals. I disrespected you by going to a guest in a hurry. He said, yes, you can't see your fly, said the rabbit, diverting the conversation to save the bear from embarrassment. Only then did the bear notice the absence of flies. As far as he remembers, he didn't see them again after taking a bath. Dear viewers, if you like it, leave your opinion in the comment section and share it with others. If you want more stories like this, tell me in the comments and subscribe to my channel. One day, a tiger wandered around the foot of a mountain and saw a little deer eating green grass under the trees. Seeing the tiger, the little deer froze in pleasure, 'cause afraid, although there is nowhere to escape. Then the deer gathered all his courage and decided to deceive the tiger. He knew that this tiger had never seen a live deer before. That's why he pretended not to see the tiger and looked back and grazed silently. The tiger wondered why the strange animal did not run away. Then he came closer and said, brother, why do you need the horn on your head? He asked to bribe the tigers. He answered with a smile, why do you have so many spots on your armpits? Asked the tiger. The deer said to him, every time I eat a tiger, one white spot appears. I ate so much from Sendicus that now I will get lost if I count these points. He said, hearing these words, the tiger got scared and ran away. He met a fox on the way and told him why he was afraid. The fox giggled, the little deer teased you. He said, however, the tiger didn't believe what he said and was trembling because he was afraid. If you are so afraid, let me ride on you, and we will go to the deer and find out everything, said the fox. The little deer saw the fox and the tiger coming together and realized that the fox told the truth, how to get rid of them. Then he suddenly shouted at the top of his voice, long live the fox, thank you. Yesterday he said, I will drive a big tiger. Today he brought it, I admire you. You keep your word. You bring a very beautiful tiger. You will deliver at lunchtime. Hearing these words, the tiger jumped up with the poor fox and ran away. And subscribe to my channel.
And now, as a result of a drought, forest animals are suffering from hunger. Two friends, a rabbit and a monkey, want to live together because it will be easier to find food together. The monkey built a small house on the tip of a huge baobab tree. Two friends settled there, both of them have elderly mothers. Both mothers settled in that house. A monkey and a rabbit went together to find food. They brought what they found and shared with their mothers. One day when the monkey makes such a picture, its mother has lost a lot of weight. The monkey decided that the food we found is not enough for 4 lives, and we should kill the rabbit's mother. While waiting for his friend, he crawled into the nest, killed the rabbit's mother, and threw the dead body to the ground. Why did you do that? said the mother of the monkey, crying hard. If I don't kill him, it's gonna be difficult for you. Look, you're as thin as a stick. The food we found is not enough for both of you. I couldn't bear to see you losing weight. In any case, you did not do well, my child. Said his mother, look at me, mother, said the monkey to his mother. When the rabbit returned from the hunt and was about to go to the house to feed his mother, the monkey said,
Leopard has chewed the rope, my friend Rabbit. Even if it hasn't been chewed very much, the rope is barely standing. You can't climb up with it. The rabbit believed him at first, then he became suspicious. After all, his mother will be hungry. He told the monkey that he would come back later than usual, but in fact he came back much earlier and hung on the rope and went to the nest easily. The mother of the monkey tricked the rabbit by pretending to be taught by her child. The poor rabbit started crying. He decided not to go down till the end of his life. The monkey came back from the hunt, saw the crying rabbit, and chased him out of the nest. But the rabbit took it without leaving. The leopard will eat you too, he shouted to the rabbit. Eat or eat now, I don't care. I don't have a friend to burn if I die, said the rabbit. You've lost your mind, said the monkey. The rabbit was thinking about the reason of his mother's death, but he couldn't finish his game. The more he thought about it, the more he began to suspect that his mother had been eaten by a leopard one day when the monkey was not at home. He began to question the mother of the monkey carefully, and the mother began to cry. It's okay. Hey! My mother won't come back anyway, said the rabbit with a sigh. Our friendship is over. Although I have to take revenge on the monkey, I will not kill you, I cannot. Now mother and child live in this house. Now I will find another shelter for myself. Since then the monkey has been living on the top of a tree. A rabbit lives on the ground. Dear viewers, if you like it, leave your opinion in the comments section and share it with others. If you want more stories like this, tell me in the comments and subscribe to my channel.
A pack of friendly wolves lived in the forest by day. The gang leader who had grown or lost all his strength. On the eve of the next hunt, the leader announced that he could no longer lead the pack. A young and strong wolf, dark gray fur, came out of the pack and went to the leader of the pack and asked for permission to lead the pack of wolves from now on. After the old wolf agreed and announced this, the wolves led by their new leader set off to find food. A day later, a group led by a new cockapoo returned with a large amount of loot. The young guy boasted to the old wolf that they attacked 7 hunters and looted everything without any difficulty. In the next hunt and the one after that, The young leader strengthened his position in the team. One fateful day, a brave group went hunting under the leadership of a new captain. And after a long time, none of them returned from the hunt. Finally, in the distance, a pack of wolves was seeing wolves that came back alone, mutilated, covered in blood, with scratched fur. More than half of them did not return. The young guy told the old leader that a fruit tree grows side by side with a fruitless tree. One day he said to a fruit tree, people benefit from me a lot because I give them sweet fruits. But you are of no use, you bear no fruit. If I were you, I would be embarrassed and wither away. The fruitless tree was offended by his neighbor's words, but without expressing his disappointment, he said, you are wrong, I am also useful to people. If not, would they take care of me? The fruit tree continued to mock him. What's the use? As if it's not enough that you don't benefit people, you're just doing harm. I can get rich with you. People care because they are compassionate and feel sorry for you. In fact, your work is greedy. The fruitless tree called the answer. If you think carefully, I will be of great use to you and people, but you'd appreciate the good. You are proud of your 3 or 4 fruits. If one day you stop yielding, people will cut you down and make firewood that very day. The fruit tree laughed and said, oh, is your tongue too long? You don't give a single fruit, and you claim that you are doing good. But you are forcing me to talk about one of my goods. If you think about it, people make doors, windows, roofs of their houses, and even their children's cribs from my wood. They also make wooden bed spoons and other utensils. The carpet carries the fruit to the market. Even the handle of the spade used to smooth the soles is made of me. You can breathe better when your skin is soft. If you remember one day when you were very small, a donkey tried to eat you. There was nothing you could do. Then our master cut some of my branches to protect you and made poles to support your fruiting branches. You have made a lot of fruit now. If it weren't for me, your branches would bend and break. Aren't they my branches that lean on you and bear your branches and fruit? Hey my friend, I have other benefits, but I'm too shy to tell them all. It is better for you to think about making sweet fruits than to boast. If you don't brag, your fruits will be bitter and tasteless. Finish the fruitless tree. After that, the fruit tree was ashamed of its pride and became silent. Dear viewers, if you like it, leave your opinion in the comment section and share it with others. If you want